everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we learned Minfilia is effectively dead. She has joined with Hydaelyn to become her voice, as Hydaelyn grows ever weaker. As with every Umbral calamity, another shard of reality is rejoined to ours. Eons ago, Hydaelyn split the universe into 14 pieces, the source on which we live, and 13 reflections, or shards. She did this in order to seal the dark god of the Ascians away within the moon, to weaken his power and make him able to be controlled. With each rejoining, with each calamity, a shard is brought back into the source, and the dark god regains some of his strength. Things are looking grim. With 7 of the 13 shards rejoined, the Ascians are over halfway done with their goals. Alphinaud? What are we gonna do? Alphinaud has reached a decision. I must ask you not breathe a word of this to any of the others of the Rising Stones, especially Flamine. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Satora, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Alright, let's go visit Emmerich then. Hang in there, Alphinaud. It does feel a little cruel not to tell Flamine, to leave her wondering. Last I left her, I told her we were going to get Minfilia. And now we can't do that. That's not a thing that can be done at this point. So I don't know, I feel like she deserves to know. It's her daughter. Adoptive, but still. Mr. Swansea. The Lord Commander left instructions that you were to be shown inside. Thank you.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation. Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event, your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change. "'Tis nothing, 'tis nothing." Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, We have limited the influence of the Zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead. I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Apologies for the hesitance there, Emmerich. Last time I had a drink with a leader of a nation, I was framed for regicide. I'll meet you over at Falcon's Nest. Before heading over to Falcon's Nest, I decided to stop in with a Scion, see how everyone's doing, and check in on Flamine. We'll keep things running smoothly while you're away, miss. You should devote all your attention to the search for the missing Scions. Tataru, have you gotten the word yet? It won't be long until we're able to resume all our operations, which means we'll need to secure some new sources of revenue. If worse comes to worse, I could always fall back on the skills I learned in the Forgotten Nights, and with Flamine's sage guidance, yes, I can see it now. She sings, she dances, she can help you pay your taxes. Tataru! Why, I dare say folk would come from moms around to come and see my show. What do you think? You're gonna be a tax consultant? Have fun! Mayhap it is for the best that I remain ignorant of the details. Otherwise, I might be tempted to do something rash. I will place my faith in you all and the 12 to see her return to me. Yeah. We will do our best. Now that Lady Flamine and the others have returned, we can redouble our efforts to find Ida and Papalimo. If only we had some inkling of where they went when they left Pearl Lane. A shame that Higiri was not here to welcome Lady Flamine home. Still, it shall be a pleasure to see the look on her face when she returns and learns of her homecoming. I know, I will look after him and see that he is fit for duty. He's developing a really bad drinking habit indeed. About time everyone came back to the toll, though there's still a few missing, like young Wilred. Been too long since that boy and I had a drink. Was he not told? Was he not? Oh. Lately, I've been practicing calisthenics every morning to stay loose and limber. In fact, I think I might be fit to venture out into the field once more. I mean, if you're feeling up to it. A warrior should not boast or brag of his accomplishments, so it was taught to me by my father and by his father before him. Yet I must admit that I delight in hearing the young ones tell of their adventures. Their eagerness, their boldness, it is comforting and inspirational both. When the time comes to reclaim what was lost, I know they will rise to the challenge. Clemens, you hanging in there? But I don't understand. I was a healer on those expeditions. How could she have... Oh gods, I was sleeping less than 10 fulms away. I have no sister. Clemens is just having a complete breakdown. Oh no. I mean, yeah, no, that is deeply uncomfortable. Looks like Hori is off to a smashing start. Mayhap I should leave them to it and set about being sociable myself. Besides, I'd rather not be around when these two rising stones begin to clash. But enough about me, brother. What of your escapades? And what of this fetching young lady with whom you seem so well acquainted? Perceptive as ever, brother. I, Aenor, and I have taken part in many a mission together, and through adversity have forged unbreakable bonds. Indeed, her skillful ministrations have provided much comfort. I feel so bad for Clemens. Oh god. Why not both? You have fun! Okay, back to Falcon's Nest. Sorry, had to go check in on this disaster. Alright, with Clemence's breakdown and Aenor's attempt at a polycule checked in on, Lucia! The Lord Commander said you would come to Tora. Yeah, he told me about this peace conference that we're planning. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he'll be pleased with the result. It was not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? It's certainly that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest, I will not keep you. Alright. Still, I will stick around to help make sure things are going smoothly. This peace conference is important to me as well. Lucy is concerned that we seem to be looking for something to do. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet Lords Artoirel and Emonelaine, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Emonelaine offered his services. Why don't I believe you? Hi, Redwald. Been a while? I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Mrs. Lancy, and fear not. I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference. Yeah, that would be a catastrophe. Alright, I will probably end up going to check in on the convictory then. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things. And he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. A very staunch supporter of Emmerich. He is only just a human. He is just a man, so don't expect perfection from him, but he is definitely got his heart at the right place. He's definitely doing his best. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we were close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. Well, sounds like the mood is pretty high up here. Alright, Emonelaine, what are you helping with? Ah, still here, old girl. This really isn't the time. Honoroi, what's he doing? I will do my utmost to keep him out of trouble, but I may require your assistance later. I've got my eyes on you. Artoirel, good to see you. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me then that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha, and here I am, laboring to make it so. We're doing good work here. Lord Archwell, if I may? Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage in any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me, they would defy Sir Emmerich's commands? If they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it is not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a Lord of House Fortam present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Emonelaine while I'm away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, but unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. I will do my best. Here's hoping that we can keep him out of trouble. Was that Lord Archwell leaving with the First Commander just now? It was. So it's my turn to babysit you. And Madeleine is less than his usual effervescent self. I'm rather busy at the moment, old girl, guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Archwell thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. Yes, the nerve of him. But since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right there, those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to it, old girl. Come, Monroy, I must return to my rounds. Oh dear, do be careful, my lady. Monroy, get the handcuffs ready, and the leg cuffs. He may try to make a run for it. But fine, I'll go deal with the wolves. Oh hey, we got wolves being dealt with over here. Well, you've got those, I'll go deal with these. Ghost wolves? Okay, that is a name for them. Okay, kill the ghost wolves. Kill them dead. Get rid of them before they can cause any problems. Easy. Not tough at all, these ghost wolves. One more pack over here, and then we'll go check in on Emmanuel. I was gonna say, it can't just be the one. No, the other one's behind me, of course. Alright, Madeleine. You better not have gotten into any trouble in the 5 minutes I was gone. I've got a personal airship to bring me right back to kick your ass. Okay. Okay, he's still at his post, actually. He came back. I am delightfully surprised. Terrible imposition though it was, I am relieved that my lord did not think to tend to the wolves by himself. Yeah. His heart was in the right place this time. Sir Torrellanti, Wolvesbane, it pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess. Clever, that. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. I suppose we could simply wait here for your friend to return, but if you're feeling impatient, you are free to go and look for him. Enroy, keep an eye on him. On the bright side, he is staying in Falcon's Nest. And he is at least directing people towards places which are... to tasks which do need to get done. So, like... he's not... like, I can't complain too much about him right now, unfortunately. Or fortunately, actually. He seems to largely just be doing the right thing, which is greatly appreciated. Stay your weapons, we come in peace. Lady Iceheart told us tales of Vidofnir. If she would trust in Sir Emmerich, then we too would hear what he has to say. Well, the wolves caught us unawares, and were it not for this man, we would have surely died. Well, good timing indeed, Thancred. Fancy meeting you here, Satora. 'Twas fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Alright, let's get back to the brat. I mean, yeah, he is not doing much fighting himself, but like, he was instructed to stand guard at Falcon's Nest, and this way he's not running off, he is there in case of emergency, and he is sending people out to deal with other tasks that do need to get done. He's just so frustrating, just in general. Also very funny that we have Fenrir from Snowcloak as a mount. We're gonna just ride on Lady Iceheart's personal wolf, even though we killed it. It's always the younger one, every time, without fail. How wonderful you found Master Thancred. As ever, I could not help but fear the worst. And there they are, a pair of gallant heroes if ever I saw them. Comrades in arms reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice, have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is not left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Alright, we get a choice. Potion or ether, potion or ether. The potion will actually be more useful, I think, for something that's coming in the next major patch. Okay, so good news is we're back on track after 2 main story quests that were just unusually long. We are back on the pace I wanted to be on. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we continue to get ready for the Peace Conference. What do you have for us next, Monolane? We will find out. See everyone next time for that.